Now the question is how do I want to start this? How do I do the intro here? Always the hard part.
It's the ADHD again.
It honestly is. Are you kidding me? Hey kids, how are you all doing today? I hope you're having a very lovely day today. As you can probably already tell, I have a guest with me today, the lovely and amazing Biblically Accurate Moth, also known as Mina. Would you like to introduce yourself just a little bit to everybody so that way we can get to know you a little bit better?
Yeah, hello. Thank you so much for having me on. As Kat just said, I am Mina. I also go by the username BiblicallyAccurateMoth. I am a late 20s trans woman, she, her pronouns, and I've been making comics that I've been posting to Tumblr, Reddit, Insta for, oh gosh, about a year and a half now. The lovely Kat has had me on her channel before, so you guys, if you are longtime viewers, have definitely seen my comics popping up here and there.
Where can people find you? Like with the usernames and all that stuff?
So on Tumblr, I am BiblicallyAccurateMoth. I also am on Webtoons and To Pass under Of Moths and Mina. And my Reddit is Once In, Once Set. But if you go to me, IRLGBT, you will just see me there. It'll be super easy.
Alright, well, memes.
Let's get to it.
Babe, this isn't working out. I have to be honest with you.
Me too.
I'm a woman.
Lesbian. Oh.
Interesting.
Wow.
Uh-huh. So... You lucky bitch! Yeah, sorry about your date. Oh, you were supposed to cheer me up.
I love this comic so much. It is so funny to me. When I was in college, I had my first girlfriend, and it was funny because the entire time we were dating, something kind of felt a little wrong, and then we ended up breaking up. I was class of 2020, so COVID hit, and I found out about a year and a half ago that she has been now out and proud for 3-4 years as a lesbian, which makes a lot of sense. The math tracks very much on that one. So I saw this comic, I immediately actually thought of her.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm thinking back to it now. God, the number of like women that I dated whenever I was in college, and I would meet the parents, and there would always be this conversation between her and her parents, or mainly her and her mom, about, are you sure you're not gay? And it's one of the things of like, I'm now looking back at that, I'm like, did the mom have a read on me as being trans before I even knew? Like, did the mom know? Or was I so repulsive at the time that she was like, are you sure you don't want to date women? And I'm just over here like, hi, I'm a woman now. That's kind of...
Now, of course, you know what it's called when somebody repeatedly dates an egg, right?
I don't know about the egg one. I know there's one, I know pre-ordering, which is...
that is what I was gonna say, is pre-ordering.
Oh, that's okay. That's also pre-ordering. All right. I know pre-ordering has been like when like a lesbian or gay person says, "I'll see you in 2 years."
Yeah, that's more conscious pre-ordering. And then there's also the accidental pre-order.
Oh.
Which is, wow, I was so attracted to this person for some reason, and then the person comes out as trans, or they realize that they're gay, and it really just is this comic right here. It just doesn't usually, from my understanding, happen at the same time. Sometimes the stars align. I wish these two the best.
Yeah, I do too. Oh my god, actually, the one thing that I did want to say is I love it whenever I see this stuff happening on TikTok as well. Just a trans person comes out and their partner's also like, hey, by the way, I'm gay. It's like the most heartwarming stuff to ever see, because like the trans person's usually crying because they're like, oh god, I don't have to, like, they're both crying because like, god, I don't have to go out there as a relationship, but at the same time it's just like, it's such like a wholesome thing to see and like to watch, just personally speaking.
And there's always that heartwarming sense of queer people finding each other even though they're not even necessarily looking. I think back to, so my high school friend group when we started was 5 cishet men, and now it is 3 men, 2 women. More of the men than not are bisexual, and half the women are gay. And it's just so funny because we've known each other for more than 10 years. It's the magic of being queer. You may not necessarily understand it at the time, but you end up finding each other, and I think that's amazing.
Yeah, oh my god, that's like my D&D party that ran for 5 years. It was a group of...
That's auto-balancing. You know, when it's a D&D party, this team will change to a different faction.
Yeah, Yep, it was 3 guys, 2 women, and at the end it was 3 women, 2 guys, and none of us were straight.
I can't believe the men got ratioed. That's really funny.
Yep. Well, let me rephrase that. It was 2 men, 2 women, and 1 non-binary person, but the non-binary person is like more demigirl, and it's just like, my gender's whatever the joke is, that's my wife.
Oh God bless. Oh Lord, my pronouns are Hong Kong.
Yes, my pronouns are hee.
Oh God. I love queer people. I love queer people so much.
Oh my God, they're so amazing.
It was so nice to meet you. Do you want to hang out later? I have a hotel.
I'm gay?
Furious sounds of brain breaking. But I thought you were a female.
Oh my God. Women, wooloo woo, women loving women. It's gay. Gay can...
We love women in this household and women who love women.
Yes, I check my pens. Check my pens. But at the same time, like, yeah, gay can mean multiple things. It could mean, like, oh my God, it could mean men loving men, or it could also just mean 2 people who share the same gender love each other and it's just gay. Or it could just be happy. I don't know. Like, it's not that hard to have a word have multiple meanings attached to it.
I am a big fan of any relationship can be gay if the vibes are right. Like, you know, like have you ever had that where one of my very, very dear friends, it is technically a straight relationship, and it's like the gayest thing that I've ever seen. And it warms my heart because I don't know, it usually, every single time I see that kind of relationship, I'm always just like, oh, it's 2 people that like genuinely love and respect each other. It's not one person is attracted to the other person but doesn't like them as a person, you know? All this to say, I think straight people need more gay relationships in their lives.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I also feel like that's just somebody who's comfortable in who they are more than anything else.
And comfortable being that person around somebody that they care that much about.
Yeah. So I don't know. That kind of always reminds me of my friend back in Missouri who, he's like, whenever I came out to him, he's like, you are the 3rd person who has came out to me as being trans within the past 5 years. And you were the 2nd groom's lady in my wedding now. I was just like, so I gave him a little bit of a gender crisis again, and he was like, nope, I'm still cis. But he is also way comfortable with his gender. He paints his nails all the time. He goes and gets like mani-pedis. He goes out dress shopping with the girls and compliments them on how they look and does like everything. And it's honestly, we love Cody. He's an amazing person and a really awesome, really cool guy.
Cody, if you're listening, I've never met you, but I love you. You're amazing. The world needs more men like you. My twin is much the same. He is cishet, but he loves cosplay and will cosplay as women all the time because it suits his figure.
Based.
Actually, once I was doing a female Byleth cosplay, and I ordered the wrong size. I ordered a size too small, and I am sitting in the living room and I'm bummed out because, you know, I just got the costume and it doesn't fit, and I suddenly hear frantic footsteps in the hallway, and he runs in and he's wearing it. He shouts at the top of his lungs, "Joke's on you, I rock it better than you," and then runs back into his room.
Beast.
So I love my twin so much. We were talking about doing K-pop Demon Hunters cosplay together, and I asked him, so who do you want to be? Do you want to be one of the Saja boys? He says, no, I want to be Mira. My abs are too good not to show off. What are you talking about?
Oh, I love your brother. Mira's my favorite character in that entire movie.
I love that movie. I think Zoe is my favorite of the trio, and it's just, I love her energy. I have a movie for us to watch. Well, it's not actually a movie, it's 100 different videos about turtles. She is good ADHD rep. She's me for real, chat.
That mirrors me for real. The cold, callous person who really deeply cares about the people that's around her, but won't really show it because, no. Just funny whenever.
God, I love that movie.
It's so good.
I love that movie so much.
How I feel finally planning on starting HRT because I'm an adult with a job and money. My family trying to convince me that it's a bad idea. I don't give a f. The appointment's already been made and I laugh at their BS. Hell yeah, you're an adult. You can make your own decisions. That's full stop. That's yeah. I started HRT at the age of 28. Whenever I was an adult, I had money, I had insurance, and I was just like, wow, my life is miserable. I can't, like, why? I have a well-paying job. I'm paying off all my debts at a pretty reasonable rate. I got a lovely partner who I'm in a wonderful relationship with. I've got 2 wonderful cats. I have a pretty nice apartment. Why am I so miserable? Trans content comes up. Oh, put me on HRT.
You have that moment, the moment of realization. It's like, wow, I've done everything I'm supposed to do and this still sucks. I think estrogen could save me, and it did, and it does, and it will.
Oh yeah, it will help a lot. And again, the thing that I know a lot of people, especially who watch my videos or who are in my community, they're always scared about trying HRT. The thing that finally got me to start was that I finally told myself that if I'm not comfortable with what's going on with my body and I'm not comfortable with the changes that are happening to my body with HRT, I can just stop. There aren't any surgeries that I have done. I don't have to, for starters, you can't even start with surgeries. You have to take time and prove, quotations around prove to other people that you're ready to have said surgeries. And with HRT, especially if I start on a lower dose, I can get the effects and see how it feels and how it impacts me and go from there. And I haven't changed my mind since. It's been 4 years.
And hell yeah, absolutely. And that's the one thing that always gets me with, especially, I hear this a lot from a couple of the people that read my comics that fear that their parent, they'll be adults. They'll be, 20-year-olds that are living mostly on their own and having families that are trying to convince them not to do it, saying, oh, well, it's, there could be these irreversible changes. Well, that's just how puberty is. You didn't have a problem when that was happening before. And, I've been miserable ever since. Of course, I'm going to just go and get on estrogen. Of course, I'm going to try. It's okay to try something and stop. It's okay. You don't need to necessarily commit to anything other than, let's see if this makes me feel better. And if it does, you can keep doing it. I was terrified when I started hormones, and I've been on it now for, this will be my 5th year, and I would not go back for anything. It is one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life.
100% agree.
Oh, this is a really good one. Before the concept of being trans ever crossed my mind, man, I hate my facial hair. I should really start shaving. After I hatched, I just individually tweezered off all of my mustache hair. Yay! So before I transitioned, I actually had a very hard time for a long time growing any facial hair. And then 2019, so 2 years before I transitioned, suddenly, I don't know what it was, something clicked, and I started growing a long beard. I had a beard. And at the time, I was just yeah, this sure is a thing that's on my face. I didn't really care. I had that kind of well, I didn't think I could grow one. I guess now I can. When I realized that I was trans, I had shaven that thing off within 12 hours. It was very, very cathartic of, oh my god, it's finally off my face. Sometimes you just need it. Sometimes you need the euphoria of, oh my lord, it's gone. I don't ever have to let it do that again.
Yeah, I had a goatee because I had the very similar thing of, it took me for, I tried growing facial hair so many times and it never really worked. And then I think 2-3 years before I finally figured out that I was trans, I finally was able to grow out a goatee, so I grew one out. And I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it. The only thing that I actually did like was the fact that I used beard oil, and so my beard was always smelling very foresty and minty fresh, which that was the only thing that kept it going for me. And it was just so itchy and scratchy, and I hated how much it was there. And then yeah, I think not even 12 hours into me figuring out that I was trans, I had completely shaved it off fully, and was just oh my god, oh, that feels so nice to be clean shaven and to have a soft face. So
And that's something that I think a lot of cis people don't understand is the weight of it. It's not always just the one thing. It's not always just the beard or just like the shoulders. It's all of it put together. The absolute sheer weight of all of these little compounding things that you don't like about your body. And before you realize you're trans, usually you don't register it as hate. You register it as just this kind of apathy of this general malaise. You can't feel where it's coming from, but you know that it's kind of there. And as soon as you've identified it for what it is, which is often dysphoria, just the lifting of the weight off your shoulders when you realize you can do something about most of them. You can shave the beard. It's okay, and it's if you don't let it grow out again, it's not going to be there. And that's amazing. I love that. I love euphoria. Really is all this is coming around to.
Yeah. Also, I have to make a comment. The tweezering your mustache off? Oh, God, girl, that's gotta be painful. I mean, if you've been doing it long enough, sure, but like, I've tried uploading my face and that shit hurts.
This woman has nerves of steel.
Listen. Like I said, if you've been doing it long enough, it's not that bad. Cause like I can upload my legs like it's nothing. But oh God, the face, especially around the mouth, is where the skin is like the floppiest and the. I don't know how you do it.
We love Prettiest Platypus.
Yes, we do. If I could see her now, I'd wipe her tears, give her a hug, and tell her that one day it would all be okay. I think that's kind of the hardest part for a lot of trans people, especially like when you're younger. Listen, when I was in high school, I contemplated those thoughts a lot, and I thought of various ways that I could attempt and potentially succeed. And it was hard because I knew I didn't fit in with the rest of the kids. I knew I wasn't like the boys, and the girls wouldn't accept me because of my appearance. And it was hard, and I struggled a lot with growing up because I never felt like I fit in. Like even with the people who I hung out with, I still didn't feel like I was friends with them because we would never talk outside of school. And just being able to tell her that the fact that she made it through and made it to the end and made it to the finish line to finally be able to be happy probably would have helped so much in knowing that she'd be okay.
Trans, before you even realize you're trans, it is an observed phenomenon that closeted trans people and eggs have a hard time envisioning a future. Part of that dysphoria, even if it's not identified as such, is making it difficult to imagine living to old age and being an adult. And that's hard. It's hard to grow up in that mental state and not understand what's wrong. And yeah, like it's that desire to go back and tell them it's gonna be okay, that you're not broken, and things might not be where you want them to be now, but they're going to be better, and you are beautiful. And I'm gonna say that again. You are beautiful, and things will be better. It is going to be okay.
Yeah, and I know I'm gonna have some pessimistic people out there as well, and I just want to say, listen. The difference between going through what is currently going on and hating the person who you are versus everything that's currently going on and finally being the person who you want to be is leagues different. Like it is like, yeah, it's but at least I'm a girl. So it's one of the things of like,
yeah, cynicism is acceptance. It's okay to feel bad. It's okay to mourn. It's okay to mourn a childhood that you couldn't have. It's also okay to mourn the state of the world. God knows I do it all the time. But you don't mourn because you think that nothing can change. Things have to change, and they're not gonna change unless everybody stands up.
Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of just it. It's just like you got to find the silver lining in things and understand that as long as people are out there fighting and as long as people are out there trying to get the change, things will get better. Just you gotta take breaks whenever you need to, and you gotta be there and show up when you can.
And big thanks again to the Prettiest Platypus for this gorgeous piece of art. I know that her art has touched so many people, and she is an amazing and kind person who absolutely just means the world to me. And thank you for being who you are and putting these things out, because they're things that people need to see.
how to
We also love penny Masons in this house. Sorry, go on.
No, you're good. There are so many good trans artists. How to instantly make a trans girl happy. Step 1, Blahaj. Yep, but that's I think that's mostly it. Are you kidding me? Have you ever cuddled a Blahaj? That little fucker is so comfy and cozy, and it's the second best sleeping, like, cuddling thing to sleep. All right, I'm told by my lawyer I have to say second. My manager's right here in front of me. She's like, Mom, don't you forget your wife. Don't forget mother.
So this is something maybe you don't know about me, Kat, but I actually own 9 Blahaj, and I do pronounce it wrong. And so here's
Oh?
Well, no, hear me out, because the fact that I pronounce it wrong makes it funnier, because all of them have names.
Oh, no.
For a while, I was buying Blahaj and giving them as gifts to friends and family, and I was getting them custom engraved collars with names.
Wait, that's adorable.
So I have Donnie Osfin, went to my mother. She's a big Donnie Osmond fan. I have Love Shark, as big as a whale. Finji Akari, Blahaj Blast. Shark Vader, Beelzebub, the Prince of Sharkness. Jonathan Joestar, Sharkira. So I have fun with it. I have a little one, a small ha, and its name is Tyrifin Lannister.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, there was one year that was a Christmas present I got for everybody. I got everybody Blahaj with custom engraved dog collars.
Oh my god, that's so amazing. I love that. I have 2. I have the original Ha, and then I've got the little Blahaj. So
there's perfect cuddle size.
they are.
I am not ashamed to admit I was cuddling one last night while I slept. It's just it's the right size, it's the right shape. It was like 12 degrees last night, and it was necessary.
Yeah, that's fair. Fahrenheit, by the way, for all of you who are not Freedom Unit users.
Oh, yes, thank you for clarifying. It's been a little brisk here lately.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know people are like, 12 centigrade is not that bad. I'm like, no, 12 Fahrenheit. That is below freezing, y'all.
And my window was open, and it was awesome. What? I love the winter. I love sleeping in the winter. I have like 10 blankets, and I sleep next to the window, and I leave it open. And it's the best sleep that I get all year. At risk of really steering into the moth skid, I spin a little cocoon.
You're insane. Listen, I'm the person who curls up on the heat, like the vent with the blanket around me, and I like absorb all the heat, like, because I can't, I hate being cold.
And I spin my little cocoon, and I emerge in the morning a happy trans woman.
I wake up so groggy. I love the summer.
But that's me in the summer. That's in the summer, I do not sleep well at all.
We are the opposite person in that camp.
And that's okay.
It is. It's fine. I'm just baffled.
My trans femme butt whenever I experience random chest pains from my boobies getting bigger. Yippee! That ouch! I don't do a good cosplay. I really tried. I really gave it a good old college try.
And that was so good. I was not expecting that.
Sometimes you gotta swing, even if you miss. You gotta swing and a miss.
You honestly do.
I think every trans woman remembers the first time they went down the stairs and realized, wow, this hurts.
Yeah, the euphoria pain around your ears, like, So,
I never had it with the stairs, but I was at my job early on in my transition, so it was about 4 to 5 months in, and I sell computers. For some context, I was picking up this really big desktop box and smashed it into my chest. And I hope that computer is working well for whoever bought it, because it is blessed with the tears of a trans woman. Which, I mean, historically speaking, in the technology space, that probably means it's gonna work forever.
Yeah, hopefully. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I also have never had the stairs. I have felt my boobs jiggle, like go up and down whenever I'm going up and down the steps, but I've never have had them hurt. I have had it whenever like I'm sitting down in the car and I'm just kind of like vibing, and all of a sudden there's like a sharp pain in my chest. I'm like, that happened one time whenever I was with my brother-in-law and his wife and my wife, and it happened, and they're like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, both the other two women in the car will totally understand it." And that's all I had to say for them to be like, "Yep, that she's got chest pain. She's her boobs are coming in." I was like, "Yeah, it hurts a little bit, but I'm also kind of happy."
Hey, you know what? It's a unifying experience. It's a unifying experience for all women, cis and trans sometimes, of gotta love the titties, girls, but they hurt as they grow.
Oh God, they do. I'm also happy whenever I get chest pain again. I was like, oh, thank God my boobs are growing some more. Last month was very weird for me as I found out and am still finding a lot new things about myself. And by far the most terrifying might be the real possibility that I might be straight. I don't want to be straight.
Yeah, and what's so wrong about being straight?
Nothing in particular, but you have not seen the men I tend to have a crush on. All right, listen, I'm not straight.
As a shameless Asterian fan, I understand your pain.
I was gonna say, listen, I'm not straight, but if some of the people knew some of my hear me outs and also just some of the things I am into, like, listen, if you have ever watched me play Phasmo, I'm hitting on the ghost. I'm hitting on the ghost, and as soon as I die, I think the last thing people hear from me is either I'm giggling or smash.
Oh, for real. Like, Phasmo, say what you will about Phasmophobia. Those are some, is swearing okay?
Yeah, I've been swearing this entire time. I'll bleep it out with the Halo shield.
Cool. Say what you will about Phasmophobia, it has some very f***able ghosts. Show me what that ectoplasm does.
Listen, I am a proud monster fucker. I'm not afraid to ashamed to hide that. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Monster Hunter, that's a dating sim. Are you kidding me? I'm capturing these monsters so I can, they're the only boyfriends I have are in Monster Hunter, all right? If anybody who's in my chat, you know, it's Oda Garrett.
Oh, respect. Absolutely respect.
Are you kidding me? Blade Puppy? Yeah, make me Bleed Puppy? Hello? Please and thank you. Again, I'm not into men, but I understand that if only you understood what I was into, because there was like some slight discourse about, like, within the monster fucker community not long ago about a comic that went out where it's like this girl is at a bar and she gets a drink and the bartender's like, "Oh, those two over there really gave it to you." And she looks over at them and they're both kind of like, it's two women who are flirting with her and like doing the whole thing. And then presumably she goes with them, and the next day it's a vampire and a werewolf, and they're like, wow, she was really great, wasn't she? And people were getting so distraught by that because they're just like, what do you mean? Like, what? And people are like, do you not understand what it means to be a monster fucker? Like, do you not understand?
Sometimes you have to die for the art, and that's okay. At least I'm gonna die happy.
I'm over here just like, smash. Are you kidding me? Being completely ripped apart by a werewolf and a vampire? God, that's amazing. So
I must say this. K-pop Demon Hunters. Regular Genu, mid. Genu with the demon eyes and the claws, peak.
That's fair.
Babe, can I please use my human disguise tonight? No, you may not. You bring out the claws, you beautiful bastard.
Yeah. Also, respect for knowing Oda Garen, I gotta say. I always say that and people are just like, huh?
I played a lot of World.
Yeah.
I don't think Oda Garen would be my hear me out for Monster Hunter. I'm trying to remember the name of it. You played Wild, right? What's the dancing spider?
Oh, Lalabarina,
yes.
that's a good one. Ugh.
I want to hear me out Lalabarina while also wearing its full armor set. I think that adds to it, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Ugh, it's so good. I remember.
So if Lalabarina's in the comment section, hit me up.
Yeah, hey, Lalabarina, could you hit us up?
Yeah, I like what you do with that webbing, girl.
The parallel is this. Are you kidding me? You could stab me.
Yeah, you can't tell me. You can't tell me that's not a little.
God, YouTube today is going to be learning so much about their favorite creator.
This is gonna be fun.
It's so funny to me whenever I have people who come in from YouTube. They're like, "Oh my God, Kat, I love your content. This is so great," and they come in on me just making a comment of either like Smash to Nemesis and Hades, which honestly is a very tame Smash.
Very, very, yes.
Or I get like grabbed by Arkveld or any other monster, and I'm just like smash, 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 harder, tighter, and they're just like, "Who are you?" I'm just like, huh? Oh, first time?
Wow, I'm so excited to join the stream of my favorite wholesome chill vibes trans YouTuber. Oh, she's playing Monster Hunter. They join the stream. Smash me harder, Monster Mommy. They close the stream. Yeah, I have the same dilemma sometimes with people that only interact with my comics, and then they join my Discord and start to realize that I am insane. I am a crazy person.
Trans rights are human rights. You lost my respect, Jack. Good. Yeah, if you are allowing any kind of hate into your community, like, oh my God. Is this where I get on my soapbox and then I just start talking about how being apolitical and trying to be a centrist, especially nowadays, is just not only like harmful and destructive, but it's also a privilege to be able to do that, because you were just saying that you were okay with everything that's going on, and just ignoring the politics or everything that's going on is just causing more pain, and you're just giving the thumbs up to continue with whatever's going on, especially with everything that's been happening in Minnesota, with the fact that we are going to put boots on the ground in Nigeria, and the fact that, you know, we invaded Venezuela to kidnap the leader because we weren't happy with him, but then we just reinstated his entire regime again. Like, when does it stop? Or you know, everything with the Epstein files. It's just, oh my God. So.
Yeah, if you have a bar that's open to everyone and allows Nazis, you don't get a bar with everyone, you get a bar with only Nazis. It's the paradox of tolerance. In order to be tolerant, you cannot tolerate intolerance. And choosing to ignore politics, yeah, it's a privilege. It sounds nice, but that's not the world a lot of people live in, and downplaying that is also a privilege. You're not the good guy for not wanting to get political. Just because you're not in the crosshairs doesn't mean you don't have to care.
Yep. Oh my God, last night I recorded Are the Sis Okay? So I kind of have let off a lot of my steam, and I'm just like, hey. So.
Don't worry, I'm sure the fire will put itself out before it reaches the parts that represent you. Yeah, I don't know about that. Honey, I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, the face-eating leopard party won't eat my face if I throw these other people under the bus. It's fine. Totally. I'm just, it's so hot in here. Why is it so hot in here? Why is there so much fire around me?
And there's like the one cishet person sitting in the room sipping their coffee. This is fine. Oh God, what drives me just absolutely insane, because I was thinking about this a lot, because I don't know if everyone remembers or even noticed, they took trans people out of Stonewall on the official government documentation. Trans women, specifically trans women of color, are the foundation of the modern American pride movements. That is a fact. That is an indisputable piece of fact. And the fact that after all of this progress, I remember when gay marriage was legalized. The internet can skew a little young sometimes. Some people that I interact with don't remember it. I remember when it became legal.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
We fought so hard for that for so long, and trans people were there from the beginning. And now to see people in the queer community trying to distance themselves from trans people, saying, "Oh, I'm sure they'll stop when they get the trans people." That's not how that works. Like they will come for you next. That's the entire MO. Explicitly, actually, this was in the files that were just released. They started targeting trans people because they knew that, for a little bit at least, targeting gay people was a lost cause. They needed to re-galvanize their base, and they've used trans people to do it, and they're gonna come for the rest of the queer umbrella after.
I mean, they already kind of are, because Obergefell's already being is already being attacked.
But I never thought the leopards would eat my face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the whole, like, this is why intersectionality is so important, because whenever you are fighting for, like, if you're a trans person who's fighting for trans rights, you need to also understand that you're not just fighting for your fellow trans siblings. You're also fighting for people who are gay, people who are lesbian, who are bisexual, who are disabled, who are of color, of immigrants. Like it's so frustrating just seeing how many people don't understand like the cross section between various groups. And I think the other problem too, and I'm saying this as a white person, but like I think the other frustrating thing too is just seeing how many, especially like queer white people, just as soon as they get their rights, done. That's it.
Listen to, if you're out there in this video, listen to me. Nobody is free until everybody is free. Nobody is safe until everybody is safe. We're all in this together, and your rights are important. So is everybody else's. And if you want, like, we all need to support each other. March for your rights, also march for theirs. So I was up on my little soapbox there.
No, it's all good. I feel like we both have the same soapbox. I know there's more. There we go. Oh, do you want to read the bigot, or I can read the bigot? So that way you don't have.
Oh, goodness.
You don't have to. Yeah, that way you don't have to have Nancy Mace in your mouth, and I can. Oh wait, that's a weird sentence to say. Sorry.
No. I think I'll say. I'm gonna try to do a good Karen voice. Let me.
Ooh, yeah, go for it.
Let me try to find the kind of a little bit higher, I think. I don't know who needs to hear this, but Teslas aren't the reason you're trans. Stop lighting them on fire. Hey, why don't you stop what you're doing too? As long as we're asking things.
I mean, I just recently found this one, and the post literally says, "We live rent-free in their heads." Like, how much of a leap do you have to take to think that Tesla's, the car company that's owned by a fascist, would make you trans? Like, this kind of reminds me of back in like the early 2010s with everyone about Priuses just being like, ugh, Priuses make you gay. And it's just like, okay, but the Prius is also a hybrid vehicle that gets really good gas mileage and has plenty of trunk space and is also just a really nice car. Like, are you just, I'm not saying that Teslas are nice cars at all, but it just reminds me of people just making these leaps and jumps to who they hate. And so they just cast something onto another object to try to further prove the hate. And it's just like, how far do you have to go to try to just justify your hate while simultaneously also trying to just punch down, because you don't have to interact with such a thing, but at the same time, like, keep lighting those Teslas on fire. like, please, we don't need them.
Yeah, it's interesting reading some comments that are made by current politicians, and I always just sit there and just like, man, you really think you're on the right side of history with this one, don't you, babe? Your descendants are gonna not want to mention your name in conversation. Like one day there's gonna be like a movie made about the people you're fighting against, and they're gonna get somebody to play the most hateable character on screen, and that's gonna be one of the you just know that actor is not getting nominated for any awards. I'm just saying, like, so.
Rest in piss.
Rest in piss.
Meet the men getting breast reductions, which is now the most popular plastic surgery among guys in the US. Mind you, this is also gender-affirming surgery, but when trans people do it, suddenly we're the devil.
Here's a fun fact about me. I knew a lot about gynecomastia when I was in middle school. I had this weird phase where I just read nonstop. For the uninitiated, that is the medical condition when men grow breasts due to a hormonal imbalance. It's impossible to know why I read so much about it in middle school. One of life's great mysteries, I guess.
Yeah, it's so wild. But no, that's kind of the thing. It's just like, another thing that's been going on that's been very popular is the fact that gym bros, whenever their pecs are too big, have started to wear binders to help make their chests like flatter, so that way they can feel a little bit more euphoric. And it's just like, I wonder who's been using binders before them. Like, how did binders come around? Why were binders a thing? And it's just like, yeah, it's because it's been a thing for trans people, and it's just like, oh my god. Like I understand some of the stuff comes from like ballroom, because like gaffs come from ballroom dance and all that stuff to like help compression and talk and all that stuff, but like there have been some things that come from like the queer and gay community and the trans community that people take advantage of, and so.
Hey chat, do you like multiplayer video games? You like something that was invented by trans people.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that reminds me, the whole, if you are like a loud, proud racist, then you can't like enjoy this stuff. And it's like you can't enjoy any kind of modern computing, you can't enjoy any kind of travel, you can't enjoy penicillin or any kind of medicine, you can't enjoy or like partake in any of this stuff. And it's just like, yeah, and if you're also transphobic, you can't be a part of like the internet or any kind of also like modern PC gaming or anything like that, or any kind of gender affirming surgery. And it's just like, I don't think cishet people, especially cishet white people, understand how much of today's society has been done by queer people and people of color. Like it's so mind-boggling how much this country prides itself on all the innovation that it's done, and it's been on the backs of people of color and on the backs of like queer and trans people. Like we didn't get to the moon,
and it's erasure. It 1,000,000% is too.
Oh yeah, we didn't get to the moon if it wasn't for the, like, we didn't get to space without a group of black women doing all the math and everything, and like the ability to get to the, like, what is it, the moon was done by a woman who did all of the coding, and there is a, like, they have her next to the code that she wrote, and it's the same height.
Yeah, no, it was the moon.
As her. It's just,
in a weird way, I guess the internet and computers, it really was just the long game from Alan Turing to spread the gay agenda, and it worked. Props to you, Mr. Turing. You saved us, and
may he rest in power.
May he rest in power, and you also gave us Grindr in a roundabout way. It's what he would have wanted.
The domino effect. The domino effect of breaking the Enigma code to Grindr.
It's real. That's how it goes. Oscar Wilde getting arrested is a domino effect to Bram Stoker writing Dracula. It happens everywhere.
God, that's so hilarious.
It's really cool that you're supportive.
Yeah, my sister's daughter is a trans.
Awesome.
Oh, I mean, son. She transitioned to male recently. I'm so happy for her.
That's great. I'm not gonna say who. I'm not gonna say which family member did this. I've been out for about a year, and I get a call from a family member who calls to tell me about the time that they were, very recently, that they were like at a restaurant and talking, and said proudly, "My son is a trans woman." The owner of the restaurant allegedly came out with tears in her eyes saying, "Oh, I knew I liked you."
Yeah. I was gonna say, this is, she's a little confused, but she got the spirit at the very least. It's just like, you're there. You're almost there. You're almost there. You just gotta, yeah.
You're trying. I love the slurping face. The slurping face is so funny to me.
It's like, oh, I'm so proud of myself. I did such a great job. And then you're just like, God, you're so close, but you still have a lot of ways to go.
Yeah, I don't know. You run into the thing of, man, if I correct you right now, are you gonna get like really angry at me?
Oh God, yeah. Just like, well, but I know my would they be like, I know my niece.
Excuse you, I'm being an ally.
Yeah, I'm being an ally. I'm here to support my niece.
This is why nobody likes you people. It's because you're being mean to me, and I'm trying to support you.
And it's just like, yeah, and you just like, your nephew. He's your nephew. Jesus Christ. Like, you're so close. You're so close. You're almost there.
I hope that this woman gets there. She's on the right track. She is. She's trying.
She is.
I hope that she gets there.
Yeah, this kind of feels like my mom. I was just being like super proud of herself, and I'm just like, you're so close, Mom. Just a little further. You're almost there.
How the therapist looks at me after I tell him that I used to fantasize about getting abducted by aliens and them turning me into a girl as a kid.
Hey, this seem familiar?
A little bit. I can't place my finger on it. So here's a fun fact about a little egg Mina. She had a written down piece of paper, 10-step protocol to follow if I ever woke up one day having turned into a girl with no explanation. Like I wrote it, I had it hidden in my room. There were no signs. Maladaptive daydreaming, I don't know what you mean. I don't understand the question.
Oh, teenage cat definitely never had dreams about sitting on a toilet and then magically having different genitalia and also being a completely different gender whenever she got off the toilet. That never was a dream that she had. Never was a thing that she ever thought about, never a thing that she had ever wished for. Like, what? That's crazy. Who would ever have stuff like that?
Never.
No. And then tells that to a therapist for that therapist to be like, oh, honey, girly pop.
The strangely universal trans experience of going to a therapist and talking about yourself and the therapist staring at you with the 1,000-yard stare and then slowly shaking their head.
Yeah.
If I had a nickel for every trans woman I knew that has had that experience, I would have such a depressing amount of nickels, and it's not even weird at this point.
Nah,
it's just kind of sad. Girlies, you're beautiful. I love you all so much. Stay in therapy.
Yeah. I had to include this.
Oh, we also love Terry in this house.
I love Terry. She contacted me about this and was just like, hey, is it okay if I put you into like one of my comics? Like, yeah, go for it. And this is what she hits me with, and I'm just like, oh, girl, perf.
God, I need to schedule another hangout. So she and I live very close, so we've hung out IRL a couple of times, and
Oh, nice.
I've just had a really busy month and a half, so I haven't had a chance to hang out with her since I think late last year. I gotta message her.
I probably should talk to Terry more because I hardly talk to people. So I think the only artists who I talk to on a regular basis are you, Alex, and Kayla.
Yeah, I function best in a group setting, so I'm really bad at DMs. I'm working on it though. I've got a little wheel that I spin now. It's like, okay, which online friend that I haven't talked to in a while do I message today out of nowhere?
Fair. This new highly infectious disease named colon-3 is particularly transmissible to female-presenting transgender individuals. Citizens are advised to be cautious of other exhibiting symptoms. Uh-oh.
Oh, this is such a good comic. Oh my gosh.
It is. Terry, thank you so much.
It's part of the pipeline. It's part of the be careful when you come out as trans. Within a year, you're gonna have an animal blorbo of some kind. It's inevitable. People come out as trans and they choose one animal that they just have to hyperfixate on for a year. If you want to make conversation with a trans woman, walk up to her and say, so what animal are you obsessed with?
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it constantly changed for me for a while, but I was like, foxes, they're so cute, they're adorable. So
yeah, I started as the moth girl, and I have now expanded my repertoire to all arthropods. That's like my number one thing to have on in the background now, is I listen to just podcasts and documentaries about insects and arachnids. And it's so interesting. So anyway, in case you thought I was positing myself as an exception, no, I am not. You are not safe. The hyperfixation is coming for you.
no, it is. Just give it some time. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Although I have resisted colon-3 thus far. We'll see. Maybe I'll fall to that one.
Oh, I might change that.
Oh, that's a threat. Okay.
I mean, literally in our DMs, I literally just used the colon-3.
That is true. God.
Just today.
I've been exposed.
It starts.
It's like the zombie bite. I don't know, guys. I think I'm gonna be fat colon-3.
Yeah, it's just such like an innocent little response to people sometimes whenever someone goes, "You piece of shit," and I just go colon-3, and they're just like, I can't be mad at that face.
It's the same energy as that one meme of like a cat with a knife being held up to it, giving the smuggest possible face.
Yeah.
It's like Bugs
That's
Bunny
me.
taking a bite. Do your worst. You're only shooting a woman.
Yep. Oh god, this is such a power move.
Oh god, I haven't seen this one before. That's so funny.
I just found this today.
Oh goodness.
I want to get one of those fake penis things.
A packer? Go for it.
And then if someone calls me ma'am, I throw it at them.
I don't think that's how it's supposed to affirm your gender.
I didn't say anything about affirming myself.
Power move.
Oh, drift compatible. The trans hive mind is real for a second there. That was funny.
Yeah, oh my god, I'm not gonna lie. This is like when they go and say, "What's in your pants?" and you just throw the packer at them and be like, "This." Oh, that's...
Hey, I'm so sorry. I thought you were interested in what's in my... Why are you upset at me now?
Yeah, why are you mad? Isn't this what you wanted? Isn't this what you wanted to know?
You asked for this.
Oh my god, just absolute power move just to throw it at them and just be like, yeah, it's this, and just, ugh.
God, what's in your pants? You pin them against the wall? Do you want to find out, darling?
Yeah, oh god, that reminds me of a comic that I read some time ago. It's just like, so are you a boy or a girl? I don't know, how about we kiss and you find out? You can tell me whether if you feel gay or straight. And it's just like, power.
I was thinking of the exact same comic.
Yeah.
We were still drifting there. Do you wanna ask me a questionnaire, or you wanna kiss and figure out how you feel afterwards?
Yeah. God.
One of my friends came out as non-binary by sending me that video.
Based. So real of them. Yeah.
So based.
God, I love non-binary people. I gotta say, non-binary people give me life because they always, unfortunately, are always left out whenever it comes to the conversation of gender. But at the same time, like when they get asked what their gender is, they're always the one to have like some kind of like witty comeback or some kind of like response that makes you just confused. And it's peak. It's so good. And chef's kiss to all my non-binary people out there. Keep up with the chaos and keep up with the like general like gender fury and just confuse people as much as you can. I salute all of you. You're amazing and wonderful people.
Envies, you are a gift to the world, and thank you so much for being here.
I'll have the stew.
All right. And for you, sir?
Oh, I'll have the ribs.
And for you, I'll have the steak, please.
W brother for immediately interjecting there and just like, oh yes, wait, me, you're talking to me, you're not talking to my sister.
And W on the trans woman here, eat that steak. Get some meat in those bones, girl.
Oh yeah, 100%. Don't cave into societal pressure and standards. Eat that steak, get that burger, have the fries, enjoy food. That's what food's meant to be.
Trans women need more cheeseburgers. I'm gonna come out and say it. Trans girlies, you think HERT's not working? It's because you're 130 pounds and you don't eat. For the love of God, put some meat on those bones.
Yeah, eat something.
Go find a friend that is like obsessed with cooking. They're just gonna shove food right at you.
Hi, I'm said friend who's obsessed with cooking. Oh my god. I will make pho, I will make buttered chicken, I will make an amazing medium rare steak, I'll make like the best smash burgers, I will anything that has a simple recipe, not even a simple recipe, I will make mapo tofu. Oh god, that stuff is so good. And I will make sure people are fed. Like my chat has seen my cooking before and they're like, oh my god, that looks really good. And because now one of my moderators is living with me, she has gone into chat, like chat, I can't. This is too good. What the hell? We all knew that this food looked amazing, but this food tastes amazing too. Kat is a cook, and I'm just like
I do the same thing but baking. I bake hundreds of cookies a month. Yeah, I have developed a reputation amongst the trans artists because whenever I meet them, I bring them cookies whether they want them or not.
Ooh.
So I have given cookies now to Terry, Mavis, Liddy Mothy. I think Terry still has one of my Tupperwares. I made her maple bacon cookies.
Oh, wait, that sounds amazing.
They're delicious. They're so good. Like I said, I do hundreds of cookies a month, varying in how complicated they are. Like, I've got a couple simple recipes. This is a funny story, but I actually can bake some kinds of cookies so well that I'll do it while I'm blackout drunk. I'll just wake up the next day, my kitchen will be a mess, and there'll be cookie dough in the fridge. And they're delicious every single time.
Nice. That sounds amazing. My wife makes an amazing Danish apple pie, and it's so good.
That sounds so good.
Every time we go to Thanksgiving, I'm like, please bring me apple pie, and she's like, oh, bet.
Oh, it's this one. I made this comic, I think, in like less than an hour.
Trans women goals at 4 months HRT.
Wowzers, she's totally goals.
Trans women goals at 4 years HRT.
Goals, Lamau.
So real.
Yeah, it's the pipeline. I don't know what else to say. It very much, it keeps happening, chat. I'm sorry.
I feel like this is just kind of the queer experience, right? Like you just see, you're like, oh yeah, at the start of being like queer and everything, you're like, oh yeah, normal, regular, kind of like women-looking people, or looking like men, or whatever your gender presentation is, and then, unless for some of my non-binary people out there, and then like later on, you're just like, yeah, what can I say?
I'm just saying, I think trans women, all queer people should have a phase 2 boss form as a treat.
I agree.
I think it should come free with your queer identity.
Oh, 100% agree.
I don't even remember what the exact inspiration was for this. It came to me as a divine inspiration, I think, which is funny because the people, I don't know how long your production time is, Kat, but the people that have been following my Tumblr have been watching my descent into madness over Romana, Saint of the Bud, who's in panel 2 there.
I was just gonna say, you're honestly so real for this. Like,
it every single time, like it's so weirdly applicable. God, I need to play Code Vein too.
Yeah, I've been asked if I would play Code Vein, and my response has been, I'm kind of in the Warframe, like, the sphere of things right now, so I like Souls-like games, but
I don't usually play like Souls. I play like the From Software games. I don't usually do a lot of the ones that are just like Souls but other company. I have played and I have beaten Code Vein, and it's because I was playing it in early 2020. So I was stranded for 2 weeks in an 18-story building alone with nothing to do but play Code Vein. Which, yeah, that's one way to get me to finish a game. Oh, I love this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know how much you love Godzilla.
Yeah, being trans can be really hard sometimes. What do you think, Shin Godzilla? I guess you're right. Change is hard, even changing for the better. I love how queer the Godzilla community is. I love Godzilla so much. I'm just saying, Shin Godzilla, queer icon, right there. He's living his best life, changing his body to suit his environment and how he feels, and the military just keeps firing at him for no reason. It's me for real.
Yeah, wait, that's wait, that's a little too real. Hold up. I wasn't even thinking about that or anything like that, but wait, that might be a little
I love so much how queer the Godzilla community is too. It makes me so happy because I'm a huge Godzilla fan. You follow my content, you probably know that this is one of my oldest and most beloved like hyperfixations. I made this comic and I was just like, man, I don't know if this is gonna hit. I don't know if enough people are gonna get the joke. It turns out there are a lot of Godzilla fans in the trans community.
Oh, nice. I was gonna say, I did like Godzilla whenever I was a kid, but I wouldn't quite say that I'm a fan nowadays, but did watch a lot of Godzilla growing up, especially like the 80s Godzilla.
Heisei, probably. So, 1954 to 1990, no, not 1954, sorry. 1984 or 1985 for the United States release to I think 91 was Dysphoria. Those are some of the best Godzilla films, just hands down.
This wasn't like Godzilla related, but just hearing about the Godzilla community being openly queer is honestly really amazing. There are a lot of communities out there that on the surface don't seem queer, but when you actually get into said community, you find out how like gay it is, because like the Warframe community is very gay and accepting, the Destiny 2 community is very gay and accepting, the Warhammer 40k community is full of trans women, the Magic the Gathering community is extremely gay and very accepting, and D&D, that's just a bunch of gay people. Are you kidding me?
If anything, D&D is very much, I was about to say queer recruiting, but yeah.
The pipeline. D&D is the pipeline.
It's the pipeline. You know what? We were talking about this. We were talking about this earlier. You know, if you ever have an all-male D&D group, the teams will be balanced. Don't worry.
Yep. So, but hell yeah, to hear that the Godzilla community is very openly queer and accepting.
It very much is from all of my experience with it. I used to go to G-Fest a lot, which is the Godzilla convention. It's in Chicago every year. And yeah, it's a profoundly queer event, and it makes me really happy. It makes me very happy. Wow, that's a gorgeous top, and on sale too. Well, chat, should I buy it? I will literally die if you don't.
You'd be dumb if you did.
Now, Dysphoria Demon, do you remember that talk we had about being constructive?
It's the wrong size.
Huh? But it's a women's large.
If it was long-sleeved, large would be best. You have wider than average shoulders for a woman. But for short sleeve, medium fits your torso better. They don't have medium in stock. You should wait and buy it later.
This is the scariest moment of my life. Holy shit. Therapy works. I love the Dysphoria Demon. I love the series. There's gonna be like 4 more. I already have most of them like written out. One of them is just fully sketched. I just got sucked back into Elden Ring, so I haven't drawn much.
That's fair.
Which my controller broke last night, so it's I can't even play today.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was a rough night for technology last night. I love the Dysphoria Demon so much. So the Dysphoria Demon series started kind of in earnest after I had a very difficult conversation with a family member that basically boiled down to, hey, I don't know if I'm gonna really want you in my life anymore. Them telling me that. And so I, that night, sketched out 4 or so of the Dysphoria Demon comics, and the character just really ended up resonating with a lot of people, and the comics took on a life of their own. And so now it's been like about a year since I started them. I'm getting close to ending the little like kind of arc that I'm doing with them, and it's very much inspired by cognitive behavioral therapy and different forms of disrupting and rewriting these hurtful thoughts that you have about yourself. And it's just warmed my heart to see people loving the character and loving the message and relating to it and also learning from it. It just makes me really happy.
Yeah, and honestly, it's been really great to read, and it's been like just going through those comics and reading all that stuff has been, honestly, it's been extremely relatable. And I have to say that the one that I reacted to that I put up on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube is my most viewed video on TikTok right now. A lot of people, besides saying would to the Dysphoria Demon, also really found a lot of connections, and a lot of even cis women have seen that video and are just like, wait, this is about being trans? Oh my god, I had no idea that like we shared common struggles. And it's just like, yeah, trans women are women and trans men are men. So the things that trans women face are the same things that women face, and the same thing that trans men face, men face. And the dysphoria that we feel is very much the same, and like just it's the same societal pressure that women face.
It might be a little hypocritical of me to say, considering I was talking earlier about monster fucking, but part of the reason why the Dysphoria Demon did eventually get a little bit of a redesign is yeah, I kept getting a lot of messages and DMs of people hitting on the Dysphoria Demon, which is really funny. But at a certain point, it's like, okay, like half of my comments here that I'm getting are just not even wood. Wood is funny. I was actually getting DM'd some pretty graphic stuff about the Dysphoria Demon, which you know what? To all my fellow monster fuckers out there, I understand, I get it, but it reached a point I thought it was detracting from the message I wanted to do.
Yeah, that's completely valid. Also, do I spot a Transatlantic poster in the background, or?
You do? Oh my gosh, shout out to the Transatlantics, a all-trans band by some amazing artists. Check out their debut album, they're amazing. And Aster, Kayla, Bubble, I love all 3 of you. You're They're all amazing and so talented.
God, the music's so good too. I have some of the music in rotation for my streaming playlist and also just like my coding playlist. So
I listen to Long Way Home at least once a day.
oh, that's fair. That's so valid.
The whole album is great. That is my favorite song from the album, and it's so good. The other thing that I'll point out, actually, if you could do me a favor, if you can scroll in a little bit, I want to point out some Easter eggs that are in the background here. If you can go up to the top for me. I've been trying to add more like funny little things into the backgrounds of my comics. So in the first panel there, of course, you see Live, Love, Lamp and I Larva You. You can also see on the bottom right, that is larval Mothra. In the panel with the Transatlantics to the right, that is meant to be evocative of the original 1954 poster for the first Godzilla. There's also a Blahaj in the background, and I will continue to pronounce it wrong. If you scroll down the next panel, that to the top left is the poster for Gamera, Guardian of the Universe, the first of the Heisei Gamera trilogy, as well as an Anomalocaris. And then split between the last 4 panels, the computer screen does loss.
No.
And for the last one, the thing that is doing the lying figure is Anemogus.
Dear God.
So, thank you, everybody. I have cursed you now with brain rot.
I'm gonna go die in a corner really fast. Nah, it's fine.
I shall remember you fondly, and I will speak at your funeral. Oh, let's go. There was like a phase I went through with my comics of Mina talks to a monster, and it's so funny. I don't know what exact mood I was in. I think it was just like they were really easy to produce, and I could cameo a bunch of characters that I liked. So I do an injection of estrogen once a week and take progesterone every night. Changes start slow, but they build up over time. After a few years, it's like a total metamorphosis. I'm way cuter now and happier too. So, what do you think?
Oh, that's fucking awesome!
One of my indicators that the Godzilla community is very queer is almost every single person that commented on this identified the version of Mothra that I was doing here. Because this is not an iteration of Mothra from the Godzilla series. This is specifically the Mothra Leo design from the Rebirth of Mothra trilogy, which is a different universe. And so seeing all the comments of, Mothra Leo mentioned, I love Mothra Leo, made me really happy.
Oh, I was gonna say, you gotta love it whenever the community like can identify stuff and be like, oh, point, that, them.
Look, I'm just gonna say this. I don't think, this isn't a headcanon I actually necessarily agree with myself, but I think it's a valid reading. In the first 2 movies of that trilogy, Mothra Leo is intentionally gendered he, him, and then in the last movie, abruptly, they call her she, her, so I'm just saying Mothra, trans icon.
You know what? True, fair. It's like,
So Mothra says trans rights.
Mothra says trans rights. Actually, that kind of reminds me. So in the Destiny 2 community, whenever there was a moment where 2 characters were united, it's Saint 14 and Osiris, and they kiss. And the community as a whole celebrated because like finally the two lovers, the gay men, are together. And there were people who were getting upset about that, and they were like trying to say that they're pushing agenda and everything. And people within the Destiny 2 community are like, hey, what's your favorite raid? It's Kingsfall, right? You do know that Oryx is a trans man, right? The first big raid that people really love in the Destiny 2 community is done by like a insect-like trans man. That's the villain. And a lot of you really loved Oryx. And the fact that like the community just resoundingly came up and was just like, queer people have been in Destiny 2 since the start of this game, and you are just not realizing it, Sag.
And in a broader sense, it's worth reiterating, fandom and queerness are inextricably connected. Like that is not up for debate. I mean, the first real signs of fan culture and its modern interpretation was codified by women that loved Star Trek. The first convention ever was a Star Trek convention. And Star Trek is absolutely connected to the queer community in so many meaningful ways. You cannot have fandoms and modern communities of that kind without queer people. We were the ones that were building it. And now to pretend that showing queerness and portraying it is pushing an agenda, you're the one pushing an agenda by arguing for its removal. You're the one that's fighting against what is normal, natural, beautiful human nature. And you know what? If cishet society is so fragile that seeing queer people destroys it, it's not natural. You're fighting real hard to keep something in place saying that it's natural, but you have to fight that hard to keep it going. It's probably not natural.
Yeah. Again, it's just reinforcing and trying to maintain white supremacy and the patriarchy.
Yeah, of course.
Because if you can't be put into a box, then they don't want you. You're a lot harder to control if you're not in a box.
Significantly. And having us fight against each other, talking to you, the LGB without the T crowd, you are serving the people that oppress you right now. That's what you're doing.
Okay, well, speaking of some of that stuff.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, this works. This is very apropos. Hello, my name is Mina. I'm an asexual, aromantic, transgender woman. My pronouns are she, her. There's a ton of queer and queer-adjacent things that I'm not. I'm not non-binary, poly, intersex, a furry. I don't use neo-pronouns, participate in kink, or read Homestuck, to name a few. And, since I'm only loosely affiliated with any of those things, if any of them were under attack, well, it's not my community, it's our community, and I'll fight and march for any of them. There are no acceptable losses in the queer community. This is another comic that I made very, very quickly. I made this comic, I had a bout of insomnia, and I was up at 2 in the morning, and I had this idea come to me, and I finished it before I went to bed. Because, I don't know, I was possessed by the idea, I guess. And yeah, I will stand by everything I said here. And I've had a lot of people kind of, I don't know, throwing a little shade, I guess, for the Homestuck joke specifically in there. Again, intersectionality works in such a way you can't take queerness out of so many different spaces. Like, that's the whole point. We're not free until all of us are free.
I think, if I remember correctly, I think this post came out at the same time that the trans guy who put his story out onto r/trans got banned and removed because he talked about how trans men are like infantilized and not believed, especially whenever it comes to their issues. And so there was like thankfully a lot of people within the trans space coming to his defense and coming to a lot of like trying to like bring up that trans men are a part of this community and we have to be more inclusive and we have to make sure that we include them and then we talk about them a little bit more. And I'm not sure, I don't remember if this is when that post came out. I think maybe, but
if it was not intentional, but I believe that it could have been.
Yeah, it could have been, but at the same time, it's just like
I'm kind of social media illiterate, so I'm actually not aware of a lot of the drama that goes. I open social media, I post my thing on it, and then I close social media, and that's my relationship to basically all. My best friend gets mad at me for it all the time. She says, "Oh, you don't use Tumblr, right?" I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm using it fine.
I think you're doing fine. But to me, like, even if it wasn't intentional, the timing of it was perfect because it's one of the things of like, and I've had to talk about this, especially within my community, because I've had to kick people out of my community because I've had somebody who was saying that they are asexual and, are sex repulsed, and we need to remove every trans person who does adult fun time content from the community because they're the ones who are causing us to lose all of our rights. And it's just like, do you not understand that they are not the problem? It's the fact that people are specifically fetishizing them and are trying to do what they can to strip our rights because they don't want it to be known that they like that kind of content. Like, it's not the fault of the trans person that we're losing rights. It's the fault of the people who are stripping them. And the thing is, like, if you allow for those people to be thrown under the bus, then you're just opening it up for them to have more avenues to attack and kind of fall into the line of like, well, we're just protecting the kids, or this is just, purity politics. And it's just and like purity politics in the sense of like Christian purity, not like purity politics in the sense of like not far enough left or far enough right, like not that like kind of stuff. more of like the morality politics. There we go.
Yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. We either stand together or we die divided. And if that day comes, it won't matter if you are one of the quote-unquote normal ones. You still have a gun to your head. There's no use fighting to be the last one on the train. It's all of us or none of us.
Yeah. So it's so frustrating sometimes to see people try to throw other members of the community, and it's not even just like of the community, just there have been issues within the trans community with racism, with ableism, xenophobia, and it's disgusting. Like the people those people who are constantly attacking other groups are opening up the avenue for themselves to be removed. Again, it's the poem of first they came for the communists, then they came for the trade unionists, then they came for the socialists, then they came for the Jewish people, and then they came for me, and there was nobody there for me because I never spoke up. Like, it's so frustrating to see people fall for that trap every single time. So
yeah, I absolutely, you absolutely hit the nail on the head. You have to stand up not just for yourself but for the people around you. That is the absolute bare minimum.
And on that note, that's the end, everybody. That's the last one.
All right, good. It's a good note. It's a good note to end on.
That's I thank you so much for being a part of this and, accepting the invitation to do this collab. So I greatly appreciate the fact that you took time out of your day to join me and reacting to some comics and memes and chatting about some of the stuff that you made and the thought behind it all and a little bit of the story. I think it's always important to share artists and how they did things, because there's a little bit more to the art that I know. Like sometimes I'm a little media illiterate and can be very bad at picking up on hints and cues. It has been pointed out to me in my comments multiple times. I understand, but I think it's always good to have the artists on to like talk about maybe the thought process and everything.
And thank you so much for having me. This was wonderful. I am such a big fan of what you do. Your channel is incredible. I adore your content. And you're also just a wonderful person. And thank you so much.
Okay. Do you like to share socials again and where people can find you? That way, if...
Yeah, absolutely. Just as a reminder, everybody, I am on Tumblr under BiblicallyAccurateMoth. I am on Webtoons and To Pass of Moths and Mina. Oh, I am also on Blue Sky now. That is not that new. I just always forget about that website. Also under BiblicallyAccurateMoth. So, give myself a check out. I've got some fun stuff coming as soon as Elden Ring unsinks its claws from my free time.
God, I feel that. But with editing and Warframe, it's just like, oh God, but I need to do stuff. So
yeah, I tell you, I initially started thinking, oh, I'm gonna stream Elden Ring, and that did not happen. I guess I kind of have. Loose and Skeleton have both watched me play a lot of Elden Ring at this point.
Oh, fair. So, well, thanks for coming on and thanks for being a part of this, and definitely should do this again.
Absolutely, and thank you so much to everybody watching and listening. Be sure to like and subscribe Kat. She is amazing and does amazing work, and oh my God, her voice is so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I just had to be said.
All right. All right, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
And before I finally finish this video, I would like to give a huge shout out to all my patrons, my Twitch subscribers, and my YouTube members. Thank you all so much for everything that you do, and thank you so much for the support. I do greatly appreciate it, and honestly, being able to do stuff like this is amazing. So thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I just want to be a tiny little fairy. I like being a tiny little fairy doing tiny little fairy things, all right? And that's usually taking people's names and their kneecaps. Hey, Chad, can I have your name? I'll take your dead name. It's fine. That way nobody ever remembers that's who you were. Easy peasy. Oh, listen, I'm a fucking kitsune, all right? I'm a fox. Me doing face, it feels on brand. Oh, sorry, I already traded my dead name for legal stuff. Status is Faye. Can't give it to you. No, it's okay. Listen, if you already have given up your dead name, happy for you. But for those of you who might need it gone, Gib. Tell me your, no, well, don't put it in the chat, but like, you know, in private. I'll take all the dead names. That way you can call yourself whatever you want. It's fine. All right, I'm the coffee queen and now the fucking fairy coffee queen. Give me all the coffee, please and thank you. That is the only thing I asked for. If you want me to take your dead name, please just have a cup of coffee, all right? You don't have to have it. It's just nice if you do.